What's up, guys? We're here at another Fredericton Regionals. We're here with Brenden Nilsson. He got 7th place, not 8th place again, you know, pretty close, but topping consistently here, which is what we love. And then brand new season here. And what did you play today? You played?
I played Brenden Chimera again.
Yeah, that's your deck. Any shoutouts you want to give before we dive in?
Just shoutouts to JT for moral support again.
Fair enough. Before we dive in, over like, comment, subscribe, and well, let's see what you got.
Alright, so it's pretty close to the same build as last time. This is all standard.
So some people have been cutting down the quaddle to 2. Do you feel like that's right or no?
I don't think so. I'm running 45 cards in the main deck, so I want to see a 1-card starter every hand as much as possible, so I don't think so. Then we played a spicy card because of the new fusion.
They can dump this. That makes sense.
Yeah, we can dump this, and it makes our tier matchup a lot better, which was a scary matchup before. And I main decked it, so game 1's versus tier was really good. And then just sided out versus anything it's not great against.
That's fair, that's fair.
Then we played branded package again. An Aliber, 2 Fallen. Played Third Eye so we can make Dragoon.
So why this one over the Valgo or whatever? It's a Fiend.
So I played this over the Fiend because the light
yeah,
and I don't have to discard an extra card. I can make Albion instead of Lubellion, and I don't have to discard a card. So.
And that could be the Hexseal Fusion, right? Instead?
It could be the Hexseal Fusion,
okay.
I just don't have one.
That's fair enough.
Then we played the 3 branded fusion, and 3 branded open. Just once again, we want to see our 1-card starters as often as possible. Branded fusion's busted if you can start with a Dragoon, and then summon a Mirror Sword or activate a Coddle.
Feels great.
Yeah, you're pretty much winning that game. And we played the Frightful package again.
So did you cut down on this from the last time, or?
Yeah, last time I think I played. We have this. Last time I think I played 2 polymerization and 3 Frightful patchwork, just because I wanted to fit in a lot of hand traps. This format's it's very important to have a lot of hand traps to interact with Rescue Ace and Unchained. And a few other rogue decks. I wanted to be able to nib Imperm and just open those as much as possible. So that's all you need, and you can recycle the poly so your second Frightful Patchwork is live with Magnum the Reliever. So there's that. Then for hand traps we played 3 Hash, 3 Imperm, 1 Veiler.
Okay.
I was thinking I could run 2 Imperm and 1 Veiler, just so that I can have a higher chance to open one of them and Nibiru, because Nibiru alone or Imperm alone or Veiler alone is not good enough. You need to have a combo of hand traps that work together.
I'm also seeing the trolls there. I'm like, holy.
And Imperm doesn't trigger Talon, so I just figured I'd just run the 3 Imperms and
makes sense. I like that.
And then 3 Droll.
This man's just playing the hand traps plus deck.
Yeah, I didn't think I thought this card was going to be insane versus Rescue Ace, but it turns out with the new Diabell Star wanted stuff, they play around this very easily.
It's so sad.
So yeah, it's not great. I think I'll probably cut this in the future. Maybe I'll play 42. Maybe I'll put in some other tech. I don't know. But yeah, that'll probably go in the sideboard for Vanadium. Then we played 3 Super Poly. Definitely one of the best cards in the deck. This card is absolutely insane. And only 2 fusion this time instead of 3. You just don't need the 3rd one. It bricks your hand sometimes. So
that's fair. I like it. Nice clean list.
And then we got the extra deck. We played 2 Chimera.
Beautiful cards.
We played 1 of the new Baphomet. Lets you dump the
Anubis.
Yeah, Anubis. Then we played this OTK guy. For branded cards, we actually cut this down quite a bit. We played Rinbrum, Albion, Rebellion, and Mirror Jade. Before we were playing 2 of this card and 2 of this card. But realistically, I just want to be making Dragoon like 80% of the time.
Pretty much a branded card at this point.
Yeah. So we had to cut it down for some Super Poly targets.
Starlight Mirror Jade is so gorgeous.
Yeah, it is very nice.
One of my favorite cards.
Oh my god. That's probably why I topped today, is actually these. Similar to why we cut down on the branded engine, we only played 1 Guardian Chimera.
That's wild to me. That's crazy. Why only 1?
Because my end boards, or I guess my end board plus in the draw phase of my opponent's turn is always going to be, ideally it's going to be Dragoon plus Chimera, End of Anubis, and then you have a set fusion, so you don't need to make it.
Fair enough. So we're focusing on the End of Anubis a lot, it seems like.
Yeah, we're always ending on End of Anubis turn 1. Even if we open just Chimera cards, if we're able to resolve the combo, then we still put End of Anubis on the board. Just because there's not many decks that don't need to resolve effects in the graveyard or targeting cards in the graveyard. So the second one didn't come up at all today, so it was fine. Magnum the Reliever. This card's really good. It recycles your poly sometimes, and it's an extra interaction depending on if you open additional fusion cards. And then we have super poly targets. So My Dragon, Garura, Dragostapelia, and Quest. This card is insane, in testing at least. It never came up where I could make it.
It's a super poly target.
But anytime you can make this card and then gain the effect of Barone with it, it's kind of busted. And then for side deck, we played... This is probably my favorite card in the side deck this time around.
Phantasme. Crazy card.
I only really got maximum value versus Rescue Ace, but in theory, this card is insane against Unchained as well. The targeting negation is really hard for decks to get around this format, so very good. I'd play this again for sure. Then we played Distiels for tier limits, just 2 Druids and 1 Magnamit. We played a Pankratops, King Tiger for Pearly. We also played 3 Kaijus for Pearly. I was very scared of that deck. Didn't play any, thankfully, but and then more Rescue Ace Hate. And we got to play this card for time and versus tier limits. They just killed themselves.
Yeah, it's actually crazy how that card just comes up so crazy versus tier.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on topping once again, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.
Absolutely.